Happy Monday, freedom fighters. Billy Wilson here, president of the Iowa Firearms Coalition, bringing you more Second Amendment and IFC news and announcements. I know you were expecting a message from the U.S. Capitol today, but with inauguration's outdoor venue canceled, moved inside Congress, the audience capacity in the rotunda was limited, and other schedule changes led to our trip being canceled. Instead, the IFC decided to deliver the same message in front of the Iowa State Capitol in a balmy 0 degrees. During their services in the Iowa legislature, Feenstra, Nunn, Henson, and Miller-Meek strongly supported IFC's agenda to protect Iowans' Second Amendment rights. In 2022, they all played an integral part in passing the Freedom Amendment, which Governor Reynolds successfully signed. In Washington, all of them voted against Biden's signature gun control legislation, the misnamed Bipartisan Safer Communities Act. Now, at the beginning of a new administration, we look to them to lead the nation into an era of renewed appreciation of individual liberty, limited government, and the genius of our Constitution. Central to that must be a proper understanding of and due respect for the original intent of the Second Amendment protections. Specifically, as to our Second Amendment rights, Congress needs to reassert and jealously guard its constitutional duty as a sole legislative branch of government. It must use its powers of administrative oversight, along with legislation, such as the REINS Act, to bring rulemaking by executive departments and agencies, such as the DOJ, ATF, and FBI, under control. They need to work to require all states to recognize the right to carry of all peaceable citizens, regardless of residency, via either a national recognition of permits or national constitutional carry. At a minimum, suppressors and short-barrel rifles should be removed from the restrictions of the NFA. The Senate must use its power of confirmation of presidential appointments to ensure that executive officers, federal judges, and Supreme Court justices understand and are faithful to the Constitution, its constraints, and their oaths to protect it. That said, Trump has promised to protect self-defense everywhere it is under siege with the new National Reciprocity Concealed Carry Act. This act would allow individuals with permits to carry to travel with their weapons to all 50 U.S. states. The National Reciprocity Concealed Carry Act has already been introduced and will hopefully pass through the House and Senate this year. What are your thoughts on the legislative agenda we just discussed? Comment on our social media platforms and let us know. If you want to help the IFC to continue educating Iowans on the Second Amendment rights, we have an opportunity for you. This weekend, January 24th through 26th, sign up for a shift at our booth during the gun show at the Iowa State Fairgrounds. Watch for an email from our gun show director about how to volunteer. This week's Trusted Partners Spotlight goes to one of the top sponsors of 2A Day, Brownells. For the last 75 years, Brownells has been the go-to source for all things firearms related. So visit the website and use IFC Chin at checkout for your membership discount. What business would you like to be one of our trusted partners? Let us know in the comments, and we will reach out on your behalf today. That's it for this week's 2A and IFC news and other announcements. Stay warm. Tune in next week to stay in the know, and as always, God bless.